people who are successful and productive and happy and loving and serving the world, well, they just got lucky. And that's absolutely not true. If I was to deconstruct it, they study a lot, they have great mentors, they work really, really hard. So you don't get lucky, you create lucky. The most successful people in world-class lives don't come from talent. Lots of good research on that now. They actually are not genetic. You know, if you look at Beethoven, you look at Jean-Michel Basquiat, you look at Aristotle Onassis, you look at the moonwalkers, you look at great musicians, you look at any industry titan. These people, it was less about talent and it was more about grit. Grit is that resolve where you, through practice every day, you do what you say you will do. That's what resolve is. You know, flaky performers, it's like, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to build a business. Yes, I'll help you. Yes, I'll do this for you tomorrow. Yes, I'll deliver this. And it's all talk, less do. So if you look at world class, it is less about your genetics and it's more about your habits. That's really the basis of talent, having good daily habits, like joining the 5 a.m. club, like, you know, running the 5 great hour rule that I talk about in the Circle of Legends, my monthly mentoring program, where if you look at the research, you know, it doesn't make any sense to work more than 5 intense world-class hours every day. I call it the 5 great hours concept. And then after that, go get a massage, take a nap, read a book, go for a walk, hang out with your family. It's not about the hustle and grind. You know, really, world-class performance is less about working really hard 24/7, and it's more about working really hard when you work and then taking the time to recover and rest. Every day, work for 5 hours, the 5 great hours concept, and then pull back and have fun, rest, renew. And then every week, take a weekend off. Every month, try to take a week off. Every year, try to take two months off. And the interesting thing is, number 1, rest is the elite performer's secret weapon. Number 2, this is so important. If you want to get more done, take more time off. Because if you're working 24/7 in a linear way versus like a pulse, what starts to happen is you erode and deplete your genius. And in my methodology, I teach the 5 assets of genius, including mental focus, physical energy, 3, personal willpower. But just remember, if all you do is work, you're going to empty your batteries. You're going to deplete your well. And that's why the smartest performers, you know, the great athletes, the great industry titans, the great humanitarians, these people all have learned one thing: work in cycles. If you were to look at the great weightlifters of the Olympics, they all had one thing in common, and it was periodization. Periodization. And periodization simply means they worked, they exercised, and then they rested. I remember watching a Mike Tyson documentary. It was excellent. He said, you know, when I was heavyweight champion of the world, I only did 3 things. I trained, I ate, and I slept.